Today, we're in the Denver headquarters of the U.S. Meat Export Federation, known as USMEF. Founded in 1976, this organization has helped to build U.S. beef exports to record levels with a skilled network of international staff and 18 offices in countries around the world. While the National Cattlemen's Beef Association works to fight for trade agreements and favorable trade policy, the USMEF has boots on the ground in Asia, Latin America, the Middle East, and more, with activities in more than 80 countries in all. We're here in the USMEF Denver headquarters, but let's begin with a quick trip outside our borders to get a taste of how U.S. beef export markets are developed. Cattleman to Cattleman reporter Brian Baxter has more in this report.
Visit a supermarket in Japan, Korea, or in any number of countries, and you'll likely find high-quality U.S. beef offered for sale. 40 years ago, before the U.S. Meat Export Federation existed, those sales typically did not happen. But now they're a key part of the market for U.S. beef.
USMEF serves a huge importance to the beef industry, all the way from the producer at the ranch level through the processor at the packing plant. In terms of being our go-to organization for overseas intelligence and market promotions, it just comes back to help ranchers and farmers and the beef industry in the form of higher prices for our international markets and the products we sell overseas.
With funding from producer checkoff dollars and the USDA, USMEF has staff working around the world, and you'll find they all have two things in common. They know their markets, and they're dedicated to helping the U.S. industry grow demand for its products.
USMEF is critical to us getting a foot in the door in a lot of these countries. We have sales offices in many countries today, but those all came at the help of USMEF, getting our foot in the door, getting to know the marketplace that we're walking into, getting to know who the players are, both in the industry as well as in the governments of those countries.
One of the greatest benefits of being a U.S. Meat Export Federation member is that Certified Angus Beef receives many trade leads directly from their foreign directors in all the markets that USMEF services.
One of the strengths of USMEF has been the ability to adapt by creating new strategies to reach global consumers, such as developing relationships with bloggers who now have a vast, growing audience in markets such as Korea and Japan.
We're doing this because blogger is becoming a huge thing in Japan right now. And by having these bloggers talk about American beef on their blogs, we hope to achieve better understanding on American beef.
The results are clear. In 2014, overall U.S. beef exports reached a record value of over $7 billion, up 16% from the previous year.
We're seeing phenomenal growth in export markets. I'm sure most producers are aware of that right now, and that's because it is a great place for us to grow as an industry.
I'm Brian Baxter reporting for NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman.